All right, man. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all infinite honors, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Habrakwakwadosh. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and to the other Akim out here pushing this truth into the four winds. Keep pushing, Akim. We almost out of here, man. All right, I'm going to go into this video on how some animals can't be killed by man. Some of the Lord's creatures can't be killed or subdued by man. All right, and just to like give you a feel of what we're about to go into, you have certain creatures. I'm not gonna name any of them. Just go look at TV that Esau hasn't documented, and you hear a lot of people saying that they ran into these creatures in the woods and how massive they were, how strong they were. But this is the thing that really stands out. You have some hunters that said they shot these creatures. One of the stories that stood out to me was this. One of the hunters said he shot one of those creatures in the chest with a 30-06. A 30-06 will flip a deer. He said the creature had a little blood splatter come out of his chest, but he was still standing there as if his muscles and his bones were so tightly woven together that the bullet didn't penetrate it. It was a flesh wound. And that's a 30-06. So what you think a 9, a 45, or a 40 gonna do to these animals, man? Now, repeat, some animals are animals. They're animals just like dogs and cats. But we can't kill them because the Lord made them just that tough. Okay? And we're gonna get the scriptures. Matter of fact, let's open up with Wisdom of Solomon 11 and 17. For thy almighty hand that made the world of matter without form wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears or fierce lions or unknown beasts full of rage, newly created, breathing out either a fiery vapor or filthy scents of scattered smoke, or shooting horrible sparkles out of their eyes, whereof not only the harm might dispatch them at once, but also the terrible sight utterly destroy them. Now, this Bible is not being metaphoric at all. It's straight up telling you that it's creatures that blow smoke out of their nose. It's creatures whose eyes light up. It's creatures, look, shooting horrible sparkles out of their eyes that can shoot, I don't know what it is, but they can shoot stuff out of their eyes. And I've seen things like that on cartoons, all right? And you use this scripture to stop judging people that say that they saw things in the woods, to stop judging people that say they encountered certain things on long, dark roads, to stop discarding the testimony of people that tell you what they've seen and encountered, and you reject it just because Esau told you that these things don't exist. Okay? The scripture says that you will see them and they will be used as a form of judgment. Matter of fact, let's get that, bruh. Let's get that. This is Ecclesiasticus 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. So the Lord has spirits that's created that's strictly for destruction, and the more destruction that they cause, the happier they make the Lord. Verse 29. Fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance, and we're in a time of vengeance. We're in the end. We're in the latter days where everybody picks up their paychecks. Okay, the righteous get rewarded with deliverance, and the wicked get rewarded with damnation and judgment. Okay, we're created for vengeance. Verse 30, this is the part. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and a sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. Do you realize that the Lord is going to command certain animals to go and attack people and kill them? And kill them? The scripture says it's going to be animals that you're going to see that's going to come at you, that before they get a chance to actually lay their teeth into you, just their appearance alone will cause you to die. Hey man, that's a lot, man. So when you hear about these different creatures that hunters and fishermen and people that stay out in the woods come and tell you about, listen to them. Look at the situation and look at the purpose. Look at the person and see, do they have anything to gain? Is it an internet type of a person? Can they make money off of the situation? How old are they? Are they looking for clout? What culture do they follow? And some of these questions make you look at these testimonies and be like, bro, this has to be true. This person lives in the middle of the woods, doesn't have the internet, doesn't even have electricity. He's not looking for clout. He's not looking for certain things, okay? He's not like that. Stop. So once you understand and use your judgment, then you can clearly understand that everybody's not lying, man. Everybody is not lying. Let me get another precept. This is Job. Matter of fact, we're going to get it in the NLT. This is Job 40 and 15. Now, this is the Lord describing one of his animals, one of his creatures. Okay, this is an animal. Job 40 and 15. Take a look at Behemoth, which I made, just as I made you. It eats grass like an ox. So he's telling you that this creature is a vegetarian. See its powerful loins and the muscles of its belly. It's telling you it's strong. Its tail is as strong as a cedar. So, okay, a cedar is a very, very strong tree, hardwood. The sinews of its thighs are knit tightly together. So it's just telling you how buff and how big and how strong this animal is. And some animal fibers, some animals' muscle fibers, according to God, are knit so tightly together that your bullets won't cause it to break. Your bullets won't break won't break into his muscles, man. And it's gonna keep coming at you. And they've been showing this shit to us in movies for years. Its bones are tubes of bronze. Its limbs are bars of iron. It is a primary example of God's handiwork, and only its creator can threaten it. The scripture says only God can threaten this animal. This is not this is not a heavenly host animal. I mean, angel. This is not a spirit animal. Salakia. This is not an angel sent from on high with spiritual powers. This is a terrestrial animal, no different than a dog, a cat, a lion, a tiger, or a bear. It has mama, it has a daddy, they mate. All right. So this is a natural animal. And the scripture says, you and me, man, okay, and Esau, all right, cannot kill this animal. Let me keep reading. The mountains offer it their best food, where all the wild animals play. So it's telling you it lives in the remote areas. It lies under the lotus plants, hidden by the reeds in the marsh. So that's why you don't see them. They're purposely hidden. They're purposely put away. They're deep, deep, deep into the woods. And that's one thing that Esau can't control, the woods. And that's why the scripture says you flee into the wilderness. Okay? They can't box you in. And their technology isn't as valuable in the woods and in the rural areas as it is in the cities. All right? So the scripture is telling you where it lives, right? It is not disturbed by the raging river, not concerned when when a swelling Jordan rushes around it. So this animal, whatever it is, can walk through a fucking river and not be taken away with it. That's power. No one can catch it off guard or put a ring in its nose and lead it away. And that's why Esau don't tell us about these animals. If he can't control something, he's not going to tell you about it. If he can't control or manipulate it, he's going to tell you it's false, and he's going to put it in his movies and sell it to you as fiction. Right? Let me see if I need to bring out any other scriptures. Okay. I think I kind of hit the point. Or I didn't talk about Leviathan. That's another creature that the Lord tells you about, that you can't bomb, you can't missile, you can't shoot it, you can't kill it. Okay? So these are two creatures that the Lord told us about. And when I went into the other scripture, it told us about newly created beasts and things of that nature. So just how many species of animals out there that we can't kill, that we don't know about? You think it's only Leviathan and Behemoth? Hey man, it's a lot that you don't know, that you're gonna find out. With that, I hope this was edifying to somebody, and I want to give all infinite honors, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Harakwakwadosh. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and to the other Akim out here pushing this truth into the four winds. Keep pushing, Akim. We almost out of here, man. Shalom. Until next time.